Hello. We got the Swiss stage for the Duran Raw Run. And pay KO and Dragon, of course. Putting my phone somewhere. That'll do, I guess. I noticed the audio, the game audio was a bit loud last time. So I hope that's better. And look at that, pay KO with the first goal as well. 20 seconds in already. Nice pass from Duran. And we're playing against a pretty good team. A team that made, what? Was it top 12, top 11? Yeah, top 12, right? Last event. So they're a team you expect to see in the main event. A team that can and have recently, literally in the last event, also won a series in the main event. So for sure, a well-established team that you expect to see there. And for us, we don't exactly know exactly where the expectations are, especially me. You know, the players probably have maybe a rough idea. You know, they were unable to compete in the last event. But, yeah, this time they can, but they have, you know, nothing to go off in terms of, you know, RLCS results. So they can only base it off of scrims and, you know, maybe another tournament. Where maybe it wasn't as prestigious as the situations you find yourself in here, where it's much higher stakes. That's a good pass to Amatel for what's their name, Fern Stella, and they've been around for a long time. I mean, they've been, you know, they got like a top 6 or something, and probably top 8 too, in like 2022. Somewhere in that initial RLCS APAC season. But that's a good fake. Duran can't get there in time though. AKO, another shot taken away by Amatel. Arrow. Cut away for now, but Amatel right behind him. Duran just looking for a 50. Dragon. Kind of does the same here. Could have been a shot attempt, but basically stopped right as it came. Akira tries to find the middle. KKO beats his man. Amatel in the middle. Gets just another touch, but that's not gonna, you know, distract Duran whatsoever. Akira on the backboard. And can only get as far as Dragon. On low boost, couldn't do much himself. KO. Decent interruption there. An annoying ball, but nobody challenging in, and Akira very calmly takes that one away. Definitely a pretty awkward one where maybe someone might jump in, but it's probably a bit risky to do so. So I don't blame the boys. Don't blame the boys. Dragon might be getting another 50. That's pinches up to Duran. He's going for the mechanics. That's when you know in trouble. That's when you know you're in trouble, when Duran's going for the mechanics. Ball up, free high. Is anyone going to go for this ball? Eventually, yes. The bump attempt was there, but saved away still by Duran. Dutchman. Very close game so far. Both teams definitely struggling to break each other down. Oh, a miss coming through. With little consequences in the end. Duran gets a slow ball to Dragon. He's going to have to pop that one to his teammates. AKO. Could not beat his man. Duran also came in for a bump, but to no avail. Amatel. Does he have a teammate? He does, but PKO still. With a good challenge. Liking what I'm seeing from PKO so far today. Dragon with maybe the opportunity, but I think he backflipped. I couldn't see very well exactly what happened there, but I feel like that was a scoreable opportunity for Ra. PKO. That's another good touch there. Dragon. The sidewall. It's not really going to go to anywhere. And someone, oh, covering high. Who's the low? And Dragon does get there. Kira, essentially a pointless touch there. It's going to be an opportunity for Team Ra, who do get a shot, but forced wide as we go into overtime. Dragon. Oh, he's going to set up the air dribble. No, he's going to leave it for Duran. Looking pretty awkward here from Stella. Dragon able to beat his man. Do we have a teammate to go as well? PKO going for the clip, the corner clip. Duran there as well, but Akira was always going to be able to get at least a 50 there. He might be overcommitting slightly here. Amatel there on the counter to the backboard. Somebody has to go. Nobody's going, but the shot leaves a lot to be desired. And so we do get away with that one. PKO goes over to the backboard. Just a slight touch there for Amatel. PKO. Ooh. With a 50 there in the midfield. PKO gets it off to the corner. Teammate has to come in. Can't go for himself. Another good touch by Arrow here. Shot attempt by Amatel, and that will be a goal in overtime. That's good play by Arrow Misto. And I feel like this would have been savable as well, but Duran with a backflip. I mean, maybe the shot was behind them, but from where I could see, I feel like that one was more above him than actually behind them. Possible ban evading. That's funny. Account created 7 hours ago. Crazy. Classic. Sorry, I was banning my chat. I hope the game isn't too loud though anymore. I guess I can kind of monitor the lines. Damn, these guys, they don't want to wait for me, bro. They want to get right into the gameplay. They got the momentum going. I respect it. I respect it. Okay. I think the audio should be fine. Dragon, the flip reset. You know, his mechanics were ever present yesterday, to say the least. A huge asset for Ra. Okay, looking pretty quick today. Dragon gonna get a clean shot. Another ball midfield. Amatel does barely maybe script the ball there. That's a good bump. PK with a shot taken away by Akira. The bounce shot was not good enough. Had to get a more straight approach to the net. Dragon with honestly a commit where he didn't have to fully commit that one. He could have just done with a bit of a drive challenge, single jump challenge, something like that. You can't get overly carried away here. Good demo by Dragon. KO. That one goes over him. Dragon just doing his best with essentially zero boost shot almost on target. Just goes completely across the net. Honestly, not even a bad touch there. Duran off the ceiling. Some good work from PKO. Arrow now in the corner. Oh, Duran got a touch, but bumped for his efforts. Duran's gonna maybe have to come in. He does eventually. Dragon makes the save. Oh, PKO, he's scared to take away the ball from his teammate. I feel like that's a pretty safe situation to do there, but he almost looks like he's scared to offend this teammate by taking it, but maybe he thought you'd get insta-challenged by doing so right away, which would not have been very nice. Arrow goes low, PKO goes high again. And there are definitely a lot of situations where you can, you know, cover high instead of low. If you can have a, you know, a complete read as to how high the opponent can go in that moment. That one just about gets over. I think it was PKO. Little solo play there from Arrow. It's fine. We get it back. We get it back. Oh, Dragon couldn't get it too far. I think Dragon was hoping to get some boost there in the meantime. Still was able to get the save. Okay, it's gonna get beat there. A little bit too hesitant if you wanted to beat his man there. Good force. Dragon up in the air. Here's another shot. That one will be open with 40 seconds remaining. 2 goals will be a pretty difficult job here. Unfortunately, instantly giving away possession here. Dragon, that will be easy to deal with by Akira, with a lot of space to work with. Still a good chow from PKO. But yeah, even at the end of this game, still facing pressure when we do need that, you know, the goal to have a chance. And there we go. A reverse soup. It will have to be if we want victory against Fur and Stella, who go up 2-0 in the series. I want to check as well. Just quickly. Burns' team was Dream Station, right? Yeah, it was. Did they play in the last one as well? Let's see, Open 1. Did they not make top 16 to last time? Okay. Fern Stella did. So I guess Fern Stella are expected to be slightly better than Dream Station. Fair enough. But I feel like they can't be too far from each other. Right, game 3. In round 1 of Swiss, so obviously we've got a long day ahead of us. We're going to play a minimum of 3 series. Win 3 series and you're into the main event. Lose 3 series and you're out. But I think if the boys go like 2 and 3, I think they'll still be content-ish with their work today. I'm not sure exactly what the expectations are, but I'd imagine 3-2, 2-3, kind of the range they're looking for. But we'll have to see how we face, how we stack up against the competition, because I have no idea, to be honest. It's just kind of my guesses. But I haven't looked at the full lineup today of teams. Amatel. That's going to be a hard one to really sink. But still, able to do so. Akira coming in the midfield. I thought for sure somebody would have been up for that, but maybe the bump slowed someone down. Ryan going up in the air. Gets a 50. Amatel not getting the read on that dragon. Don't get there in time either before, well, Akira just was able to annihilate him on the 50. Dragon low boost. Everybody low boost. Not a bad pass attempt there by Amatel. I believe a full Japanese roster that have stuck around for quite some time. Brand to take that one away. Oh, PKO had to go backwards. They were barely gotten away with it. Another shot attempt though. PKO still with another save. For the ball to PKO. Can he get this shot? Not quite. Well, he certainly got the shot. Just not resulting in a goal. Decent pass. PKO with important touch. Here, what a touch there by Duran, and PKO in the midfield. Just had to shoot that one on target. Look at that touch into the corner. Another quick touch to the midfield. PKO there to receive. Now we're all tied up. Dragon with the full send on the kickoff. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that one. Merely because we ended up with like 2 people on 0 boosted defense right after. But I'm sure it's part of the pro playbook. But at least in that scenario, that looked pretty scary. Oh, nobody going. Took a really long time for anyone to really start going for that ball on Ra. But for sure, threatening play there by Fernstella. PK with a low shot. Very intelligent. Would be an awkward one to go for by Amatel. And, well, look, he missed it completely. Saw the gap. And found it. Well played by PK from Malaysia. Good kickoff, and Duran will sink it. Hey, the fight is on. Ooh, another miss from Dragon. What a save by Duran! I really thought that that was just done. I accepted that we had conceded by that point, but Duran came in, the hero for Ra. The KO. Just looking for that bump. Very awkward for Arrow to deal with. Duran getting bumped himself, but Dragon comes in, who's had a quiet series so far, but here he comes. With the 4-1. 25 seconds. Surely they can't score 3. Right, guys? Okay, Dran, you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, mate. Let's just score let's just score another one. Sure. Peg KO. He's really looked much better today so far than yesterday, and is continuing to prove it. He is on point right now. Look at that. 793 points. And let's not forget that Duran pass as well, okay? Bro's got 3 assists that game. Now, where's all the Mandem at? Where's the Duran supporters? Matrix, fake fan. Timmins, fake fan. Anyways, we're still against match point, if you will. That's a good touch from Dragon. So still cannot afford to lose any games here against Fernstella. Your shot from Duran that leaves quite a bit to be desired. PKO. Oh, almost could get another touch. PKO looking for the pump, finds it, and Duran will be credited with the goal, but that's all PKO right there. That's all PKO. You cannot take that away from him. Duran in the air. Oh, the mechs. Incredible. Good chow from Durant. Arrow. He has a reset. Couldn't make much use of it. Good chow by Amatel. That should be a lot of pressure. And Arrow comes in for the tying goal. No bad attempt here by Duran. Eventually gets it to his teammate. You know, you looked awkward the whole way through, but actually wasn't bad there. Shot here to the backboard. Another teammate there. Beaten in the end. Good bump by Arrow. Duran takes it away. Akira with the sidewall double. Can get another touch maybe. We'll leave it for the opposition. Flying ball here. Amatel will be on it, but no boost left. Can't really do anything else. Not a bad touch necessarily by Amatel, but certainly he's not going to do anything else. Tel gets that one to Akira. A floating ball, but goes backwards. Definitely awkward for Arrow to deal with. Big bang from Duran. Dragon on it as well. PKO coming in for a shot. Saved out by Amatel. Back pass to Duran, but Arrow right on it to get a strong 50. Dragon off to the corner. Can he get the read? Not quite. Duran gets a demo in the midfield whilst trying to go for the shot. Should be a free ball here. Duran smacks that one on the backboard. Duran. Pass to PKO. Cuts out by Akira. A little bit too slow. Against a team that will be more than used to those kinds of plays. Duran with a couple important touches. Dragon. Trying to progress this one as far as he could. No boost. Akira. Mattel sends this one forwards. Good save by Dragon. Dran not sure where the threat is coming. And Mattel touch to the back, but cannot get that one on target. Akira again. That one won't be on target, but a lot of panic here on the side of Raw. A ball to the midfield. Amatel with a shot will be on the backboard. Akira coming in as well, but all for naught here. As Duran sends a clear long arrow. Will be in the defensive end to deal with that. There should be a free shot and a goal as well for Akira. 21 seconds remaining. And there will have to be a response from Raw. Not a bad kickoff here, Dragon. Goes off to the backboard, Amatel there, but they've all had to commit a bit here. That one too easy to handle. And unfortunately, nobody really been able to go for the ball, and that's going to really hurt the team here. And Dragon, no idea why he's going up for that. But it was all a little bit too late for Raw. As we go 1-3 for our first series against an established main event team. But we don't necessarily have to beat an established main event team to make it to the main event. So not necessarily the biggest worry. And if we have another series against a team like this, we know that it is winnable. All right. Okay, I'll go to a bit of a beer back screen until we have another series.
wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. I playing this game. 'Cause I play to win. Don't want to lose Cause I play to win. We fear that love is hard to find. Not in your heart, but in your mind. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. I playing this game. 'Cause I play to win. Don't want to lose control. Cause I play to win. Cause I play to win.
Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Should be starting somewhat soon. Against Bear Claw Gaming. Who are... Let me see... I can't even find their team. Oh, there they are. Blue, Glass, and Madhim. Okay, I don't know the other two, but I know Blue's good. Pretty sure he was on the Malaysian team, no? No, 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 no. Yeah, I'll put that logo in as well. There you go. What's happening? The bracket seems to be changing, which is interesting. We are playing against your reunited Unks instead now. Okay. Sure. Reunited Unks. Who are... They screwed up or something? Yeah, must have. Machi, Parapelka, and Risen. Who did they lose to? They're pretty well established from what I can tell. They lost to Goblin Barrel in game 5. Okay, okay. How did they do last time if they were there? Machi was on a different team. So there's that. So I think it's a new roster. Sorry. That's probably a bit loud. Not sure though. All right. Reunited Unks are facing off against our Raw. Who is the other guy? Good question. Who am I? My legitimacy is being pulled into question. Yeah, I almost feel like this team are basically on par with the last one. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, you know, how the event plays out, but we'll find out this series as well. I mean, how we do against them and everything. But still, I feel like this is not much of a downgrade, but should be cool though. Last series we could have won, so by that logic, I imagine we can win this too. Parapalka. He's from somewhere, I don't want to say niche, but a region I don't see too often, I believe. Let me check. A country rather, not region. Whatever I said, I don't remember what I said. It's from Belarus, right? Okay, that makes sense. He must be residing somewhere else then or something. Maybe Russia. Maybe he's residing in Russia. Or yeah, they can have one import as well, so 130 ping. Maybe he is in Belarus. Or whatever. I don't even know if you're from like... If you're a bit deeper into Russia, I don't even know if you... where you count. They all technically count as European. Well, sure. Not sure. I should probably pay attention to series. To be fair, it has been 0-0 so far, so I haven't exactly missed anything. To my knowledge. Kind of reminds me to the start of last series. Just a very, very close, nothing really much going on. Good touch by Dragon, nobody there though. Parapalka. What a name. Actually, gets that one to the midfield, taken away by Dragon. Risen up in the air. Ooh, calculated 50. With that flip reset. Machi up in the air. Kind of read by Duran here, over to Dragon. Side flipping. That one's over to the backboard. A touch had to be there, but Parapelka with the double tap. Unfortunately for us. I'm technically not allowed, I think, to actually speak, but they're distracting my players. Good stop by Machi. Dragon has no boost, but could still get a reset. Duran with a shot as well. But no goal here so far for a RAAH. We will need one. Ball to midfield. No way Dragon's going to get there. Parapalka. Off to the backboard. Saved away by Dragon. Machi gets that to Parapalka again. 14 seconds remaining here. Grand ball forwards. Parapalka. Good challenge by him to keep that one in our half. And he can kind of play with us here. A good save by Pekeo. Another good save there by Duran. But, yeah, we were 1-0 down. I feel like that was a pretty close game. Pretty close game. But, yeah, I mean, so far today, it does feel like essentially every close game has not really gone our way. Which can kind of affect your mental, so it's going to be crucial to have a strong mindset here. PKO, good touch there. Oh, Dragon. It's going to make things a bit awkward. Oh, a bit aggressive here. That's going to leave Duran to dry a little bit. And he misses the ball as well. Not like this. Good touch by Duran. PKO. No boost, can't do a lot here. Machi. Okay, 50 here as Machi can get that away. Or Parapalka here, actually. Dragon, we'll call that fake. PKO. Ooh, that's a simple one to save. Ended up being a little bit more awkward than I thought it should be. Dragon. Decent recovery there. PKO there with the shot saved away by Parapalka. And it's those moments where you've got to pounce on the opportunity. And Parapalka going for the shot with a pinch with Risen, who's actually the one that will be credited with the goal there. And Dragon, I think he did a little side flip. And honestly, I feel like his performance has started to get to him a little bit. You know, earlier for the last goal as well, you look at Dragon, you can see Duran. I know Duran was the one who missed in defense at the end, but even before that, you saw Dragon commit even though Duran was already quite far up the pitch. And it makes you wonder, you know, is he getting annoyed at his performance so far? Then you have the little backflip, side flip thing in defense that just happened. He had the car change to Octane, which I feel like has not worked out. And then, well, there you go. I think that's even more proof of the pudding. I think he's gotten to the point where he doesn't know how to fix it, and he's said maybe the car will do it, and it's just not done it. Go. My recommendation would be go back to the Fennec and adjust the playstyle to make up for the shortcomings. Don't just tell yourself to simply play better, try harder. That would be my advice. Is simply try to make use of what you've got, rather than only settling for the ultimate best, the utmost best. That'll be a 4-0. 2 minutes on the clock, still doable, but I feel like it's almost gonna require just a, I don't want to say a lucky moment, but just a 50 to go well, just an easy goal at some point. And with that goal, I mean, maybe even that is never gonna happen, or result in any kind of added confidence. 5-0. That's a tough one. And another double commit as well. And I was worrying about this yesterday as well. You might remember. I fear there was a lack of IGL, and that's definitely something that, oh my god, what a calculator goal. Something that becomes more troublesome when you find yourself in situations like this. Situations where you're losing by, you know, if you will, an unacceptable margin, and the team has to regain from it. But we'll see. You know, I expect them to obviously bounce back a little bit next game. If it's just completely more of the same, like if it's another 5-goal difference, then, you know, that would be a serious problem. But I hope they can at least, you know, make sure the next game is at least pretty close for the majority of the match. Because to be fair, it can't get much worse than this. Oh, and he's gonna miss that, yeah. You know, he's trying to play too close. And this is something you see very, very, very often. When you start to lose confidence, is you try to play a little bit too close, a little bit too aggressive, if you will. I want to see a full Fennec lineup after this game. That's what I want to see. And he said, "Okay." I mean, that's the proof in the pudding. You know, if I was Dragon, I would make sure to take the full minute there. Duran's readying up. No, but nobody's willing to take the full minute break. But let me tell you, that would be an obvious mistake not to. You know, I'll ready up. It's up to them. But because I remember last time they told me to ready up, but it seems like he's taking a second here. Okay, he's not doing the full minute. He's doing the 30 seconds. But we'll see. We'll see how they respond here. All right, game 3. Oh, what's going on? I'm gonna assume we have the full lineup here. That's a good flick by Parapelka, and that'll be the first goal. But I will say, I feel like Duran could have probably cut in there. But I think he might be even afraid of angering his teammate. I'm not sure if that came into the equation. Oh, I mean, the communication is definitely not on point. A lot of confusion. And there's almost more like trying to analyze each other's cars as opposed to, you know, maybe telling each other what they want to do. Because the level of confusion that we're seeing is a little bit, it's a bit more than just, you know, delayed comms or something. It almost looks like a tilted solo queue team in threes, you know? Parapelka to the backboard. Duran is going to be a bit awkward because that one's way too high for him. And that's the second goal. Way too high for him. Messes up on the post. Good demo as well by Parapelka, in fairness. But I think it's fair to say that this has been a full team collapse. Complete calamity for RAAHHHHHH. You know what the worst thing about it is, though? Is like, we still have 3 minutes. Like, this series shouldn't even be done, but it feels like it's... There's no coming back. Oh my god, we gotta go. Now we're going back. This is the moment. I mean, it unironically could be, though. It could be the start of something great. Okay? Actually could be. I don't know. I don't even know what happened there. Oh, what a fake by Gerard. That's all we needed, you know. 1 goal. Dragon flips through the kickoff afterwards. Gets the demo. Duran with an exquisite fake. Good bang by Dragon. A bit hopeful there, but... Bit of an overcommit. Good demo by Duran. The best thing he could have done there. Miss coming through. Push that Dragon, but that one's just going to go straight to Risen every single time. Good 50 by Machi here to get an opportunity for Parapelka. Taken away by Duran. Low boost scenario for Duran. Good 50 over to Peikio. Nobody there for the shots. Good touch to the middle. Shot there from Peikio. You know, nobody would have expected it looking at the first 2 minutes of this game, but the comeback is more than on now with actually the lead going to RAAHHHHH. Parapelka. Dragon's gonna try something here. He does so as well. Somebody's here for the shot. Dragon will eventually leave it for Duran, but that was a big comms issue. And that one's probably more excusable, to be fair, because in that scenario you have one person who's actually physically going towards the ball whilst the other one's calling for the ball. So that's, you know, a lot more excusable. So I can't even hate on them too much for that one, even though it was such a clear-cut opportunity. Parapelka. Probably gonna try and mind game here. No, goes for the flip reset. KO. Touch away. Duran. Regress that downfield. Goes for a musty. Who does he think he is? Risen. Up to Machi. Parapelka in the midfield. 2 defenders though. It's gonna be very tough. That's KO. Gets it to the midfield. Dragon's there. Machi. Oh, he's gonna get completely outplayed by Dragon, who's already committed. KO. He accidentally touches it, and then Dragon still gets another touch after that. Okay. That one was not part of the plan, but we'll certainly take it. It's hard to even describe what happened there, because it doesn't add up. Okay, double tap attempt, so it's 5 KOs just left stranded there. Had no idea what to do, but it's fine, they missed. And also, that's all we have to do there, right there, KO, you see it. You go for the solo play, you try to make the safe play. And that's how you maintain the lead. A good save as well from Dragon. So doing some acrobatics, but Rizzo will get the 3rd goal as they will be within 1 here. And let me tell you, RAAHHHHH are gonna be stressed for these last 20 seconds. And they know where they've come from as well. They know that they were down in the dumps. But somehow, we're able to come back in this game. Four seconds remaining. Somebody has to go early. Duran does a decent job. Dragon can't get onto the backboard, but it's fine. Duran gets a touch away. That's a shot that will not be in. It hit the ground. That one was definitely going to go in, but, you know, not relevant. The time ended. And that'll be a victory here for Raw. But we can't keep doing these, like, go down 2 games, just about clinch a game in game 3. I say just about. Previously, we didn't just clinch them. Barely get them, but you know, we can't go down 2 games, win 1, and then lose another. You know, we're gonna actually mount the comeback here. Let's not worry about winning the series. Let's just worry about actually getting to game 5 here, because thus far we have been pretty unsuccessful. You can just leave inspect. Oh yeah, that's true. They fixed that bug a while ago. Risen. Couldn't do much, just had to get that one to the backboard. Machi. Realized that was gonna potentially be dangerous, just kept it close in the end. Okay, a touch to the side. Imminent pressure. Ryan gets a good touch. PKO gets one forward. A miss here. PKO's got an open net, and that'll be 1-0 for Raw. This has definitely not been... This has not been the series that I expected to be us, you know, to be the one where we actually get to game 5, but it might actually be the one. Shot should be off target. Duran thought maybe it was on, and Parapalka will pounce on the mistake. Dragon just about getting that touch on the backboards. PKO, not bad speed. Risen was kind of forced to go fairly wide here, but still able to maintain control for a little bit. So that's going to be a shot. PKO's going to struggle with that. That one is off the bar. Machi. Not a good enough touch there. Risen though, maintaining pressure. Parapalka comes in for the double tap, and it's on target as well. That's a brilliant play, to be fair, from Reunited Unks. Parapalka looking for a bump, maybe. Duran still gets the touch, still gets a save as well. 3 minutes on the clock, still a lot that can happen here. Could still see another 5 goals for all we know. Risen, free shot on net. Finds it. And that'll be a 2-goal deficit for the boys. Parapalka. Trying to look for a close range 50, and that'll be another goal. Very well played by Parapalka there to get it near the goal line, moving himself away from the 50, so he kind of predicts where You know, the goalkeeper will touch the ball and actually just dunk him straight away. Good save by Parapalka. Not a lot of boost. Still able to get it to Dragon. Parapalka to the ceiling. There's him there in the midfield. Machi. Saved out by Duran. Machi's got another attempt here. Gets to the backboard. His teammate Parapalka's up for that. And that is a statement performance from the reunited Unks here in Game 4. They've really stepped up a level. You know, I would definitely say played the best they have all series, to be honest. Machi couldn't get contact. And Rob will be desperate here to try to get anything here. Will the aggression work out? Another beat by the reunited Unks. Parapalka almost finding the touch. That ball goes wide. KO beaten by Parapalka. Looking for the flip reset. Maybe looking for a bump. Bit of improv. Not resulting in a goal, however. And with 40 seconds remaining, we can essentially confirm that no game 5 from Florat and Rhythm. I mean, that is a generational redirect. Had a great pass too, but I've got to say that that's something else. That's a little bit above our pay grade. Oh, we still couldn't get the goal from there. That was a great setup, but yeah, I mean the reunited Unks have just played to a really high level here in this game. So I gotta give props to them. And the Brazil is there. There we go. That's another 3-1, but considering the circumstances, not too bad. Hey, second goal. That's GG's. Alright, we'll go to another beer back screen until we have our next series where we will find out if we can grab a series here in the Swiss stage and then see where we can go from there. Alright, I'll be right back. We have returned. In our O2 round, we have, or we are up against Tough Baby Method. That sounds like a weird team name. I don't know what that is even referencing, but I guess I'll just refer to them as Tough Baby. I don't know. I recognize Jono7 from there. Don't remember, or I don't know how good he is now, but from Indonesia, apparently playing with 2 Pakistani teammates. So that's cool. That's cool. Oh, what's going on with this preset? Holy. Discotheques. Okay. Stop Fennec. I have to change this. Okay. That fixed it? Yeah, okay. Alright. Can we get the series win? Jono7 going for a flipper set. Miserik has already scored. It's taken them 8 seconds. Clear here, and that's going to be on target straight away. Jono7 from the midway line. We're looking a bit hesitant, haphazard so far. Duran with a shot, bar down. No, that won't even hit the bar. As we get our first goal, our first goal. Maybe leave that for Duran. Doesn't have enough boost for the double tap though, it seems. Duran low boost. Oh, almost got bumped there as well. Miserik off to the sides. Gets one over Pekeo, but Dragon here. It's a challenge by John. Gets a demo here as well. Going for the bump. John already looking like a massive threat, I have to say. Force touch here by Duran can only get as far as Hashir. Here attempt by Dragon. 2-2. Pass from Pekeo. Well placed by Dragon RTS. Fake kickoff. We haven't... I mean, I guess I haven't been paying attention to every kickoff, but I don't think we've really seen a kickoff tactic thus far. So that's cool. Big ban. Duran. Had some trouble to face there with Misery going for the bump. Dragon. It's a forward KO. Desperate for that third goal. Gran to the side. Misery first to it. Gran will have another slap at it. A little bit lackluster. As Misery tries to get more pressure. That's going to be a free ball for John 07. The save right back into the midfield, and they can just recycle the offense that way and secure their third goal, as we have to tie things up once more here. Misery goes low. Dragon covers that one well. Dragon going for the bump, ever so effective, as Duran does get our tying goal. It's a close first game. Halfway into it. Duran looking for that bump, still able to effect the play ever so slightly. Big miss from John. Dragon low boost. As Hashir tries to progress this one downfield, but that one just doesn't go into the midfield enough to work out. That one confused PKO a little bit. John 07 off to the ceiling. Gets another touch. Duran. He's going to stop from the backboard. Miserik. Little bad touch to the midfield. John 07. Shot saved by Dragon. More pressure coming in. Awkward for Ra. John. Able to at least delay as Hashir actually comes in. John again. Goes to the side, but looking for a double. Duran able to take that one away from him. John looking for a redirect. Off to the corner. Can he get it again? Tried to bank on the miss, but wasn't certain where the ball was going. Maybe a bit of a half commit there, but only he will know. Duran tried to get it to his teammate, but just barely misses. Dragon on the backboard wants to clear. Hashir trying to utilize his max. Duran pretty awkward, just about can get it away. But for how long? He's here again. Hashir, very bad takeoff. Can still do something here. Dragon 0 boost. He can't stop it, but Duran can. 30 seconds remaining. As John 07 here again, looking for a flip set. Double commit in the defense. April, Vow. John looking dangerous. He is looking dangerous. Is this going to be another goal here for... I forgot their team name. That's now their team name. 0 seconds. Duran tries to keep it up. Unable to do so here. John again. Actually misses the ball. KO on 0 seconds. Can he do it? Another attempt here. Maybe Duran's going to... Or Dragon, sorry, is going to have to keep this one up. Unable to do so in the end. Yeah, I'm just doing a little APAC cast for my friend who's temporarily moved to Japan for academic reasons. The Dutchman Duran, playing with PKO's Malaysian. And Dragon Singaporean, I believe. So don't worry, Duran hasn't done the whole move to APAC, but then he doesn't count as an import player and then plays with an import player. He hasn't done that. He's fully cemented himself within Or integrated himself into the region, if you will. Gotta shut down John. Yeah, yeah. All right. Someone is joining. Okay, Hashir is pinging. Now's the time. Oh, never mind. All right, game 2. You've taken a game. Oh, God. I thought that was our team for a second. I'm not going to lie to you. But let's go. Panko with the goal. Let's go. Panko. But we've taken the game in the last 3 series, including the last series we played yesterday, the qualifier, which was an upper bracket seeding match. So we've gone down 1-3, 3 times in a row. I hope it's not 4 times in a row. You know, maybe we get at least 2 games, maybe even the series win, you know? But so far, game 1, John 07 looking like the difference. We have started this one pretty well. And mind you, PK earlier was popping off. Yesterday, Dragon was popping off. So if you can see some more of that, that could be the difference maker here. Ball in the midfield, John able to make a touch to his teammate as well, Misery, not Misery. Dragon just gets this one forward. Misery should have a fairly easy job here. Ashir. Actually, not a bad ball here for Dragon. He was trying to freestyle on him. Not a bad job by Dragon to try to force him out, but nobody behind him, so it's going to be rather pointless in the end. KO trying to get this midfield. Isaric just about gets this one away. Love how Dragon's just going to the midfield boost. Fair play, brother. Get your boost. Touch forwards by John. My Miseric's gonna be a bit too far. Oh, that's not a bad touch. Duran still first to it though. Can get another one. Ashir there with the challenge. At the same time. Dragon looking for the sideball double. Forwards. Duran. Can he get it back into the middle? Hashir doesn't know where it's going. Had to hope the shot was going into him. Good 50 by John. The danger man. Misery taking their time. Or Miseric, rather. I keep saying the wrong name. Oh, a miss here. PK, we got to his teammate, but Dragon cannot find a target. Will that be the reason for our downfall? We are still in the lead with 1 minute and 50 remaining. But that is a... that could be a game-changing moment. Let's just say that. Miseric. Ball taken away by Dragon on 0 boost. That's a good demo as well. John, not anything to work with. Still, gets a good 50 to Hashir. Over to the backboard. Dragon puts this one high and away. Duran still somehow getting a touch on the non-existent boost he had. Good bum. Duran there for the shot. Surely he scores. Dragon saved it away. I couldn't exactly tell if there was going to be a save by John who I think was behind Dragon. But still, that's going to be a tilter regardless if the save is coming through or not. 50 seconds remaining. If we concede here, it might be GG's. The mental will be down the drain. Not for the first time today. Right. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The mental will be completely fine. This kickoff won't go terrible. It's going to be completely fine. Look at that. Double tap. He scores this every single day of the week. Yes, let's go. Okay, there we go. Huge. Look at that. They've grown up. They don't have bad mentals anymore. We instantly score off a double tap. That's what we do now. We've been reformed, recalibrated for this moment. PKO playing close, but you gotta recognize it's 2-1. We don't have to be that close. We don't have to be that risky. It's not that deep. I have heard that some people actually in competitive situations. Oh god, that's a big moment. Misery can't score. There we go. We got the game win. Let's tie things up, and we're not actually down 0-2. Can you believe it? We're actually properly in this series now. But I do know some people that, regardless of the scoreline, will play the same way, even in a like competitive series as well, which to me is just like mind-boggling. But hey, I guess you keep up the same flow kind of thing. At least there's some value there. There's a ball, and that's just gonna go in straight away. I wasn't even properly paying attention yet, and suddenly it was in front of the net. That kickoff though, that will not go in. Close one from John. Miserik with a free double tap to make it 2-0. I don't even, yeah, complete calamity from RAAHHHHHH. Trying to kind of force to bring this back into the midfield, and Hashiro will pounce on it. Good shot by the man. PKO. Off to the backboard. In the end, an easy stop by Miserik. PKO just with a little double jump touch. PKO. And I'm messing up here. And Duran comes in with a double commit. PKO had no idea. Duran was coming in. Shot here. Just about good enough. Duran getting a goal back for RAAHHHHH. A lot of time remaining on the clock. Another shot coming through. Hashir cannot get a save, and PKO making it 2 for RAAHHHHH. Only 1 goal deficit for now. There could be another opportunity. PKO to the midfield. John will be first to it. Oh, a touch too many perhaps. Miserik doing a good job of still, you know, staying in the way. Good bump by Duran. He's going to have to do something on zero boost ultimately. Not presenting much of a threat. A backflip from Bashir. Oh, Miseric for the save there. Might have just bailed his team out here. KO looking for the bump, finds it. Dragon with an open net. He won't miss that one. A great bump by PKO. Ooh, an aggressive challenge, and that's going to work out as well. PKO to get the 4th goal now for RAAHHHHHH. RAAHHHHHH. John, who's been pretty inactive after that first game where he completely dominated the lobby. Shot a little bit wide. John again, shot wide. We're backing it up, we're backing it up. Oh, midfielder here with a shot, easily saved by PKO. Miseric tries to get it to John. Beaten away by Dragon. John on the ball, leaves it in the end. Good scoring opportunity, but to no avail. Ball midfield, PK with a shot. It's going to be wide. Ashir dribbles one. John looking for the corner redirect. Just a little bit wide again. He's definitely had a couple of chances this game where he has just ultimately shot it wide. Bit profligate in front of net. Duran with a decent shot, finds it behind the goalkeeper. Nice little vision there. Or display of vision there by Duran. Recognizing the situation of the goalkeeper. And finding the weak spot. Oh, Dragon just way too close. But made up for by PKO. Touched by Duran. Dragon's gonna do something extremely risky again. And PKO is just full throttling in as well. Just full sending it. That does definitely add pressure against the opponents, at least. To make the right play. Duran might have a shot opportunity here. Finds the backboard. Needed a teammate to actually get the goal. Didn't have the angle himself. But, of course, we didn't really have to commit too hard onto that. Got a 2-goal lead here. 10 seconds remaining. Little functional back pass. And another double commit, because of course, why not? And there we go. Another game win. Can you believe it? We're on match point. The way John 07 played in that first game, I thought this was another series loss. And it still might be, you know, it's not done by any means. Let's get that straight, but we're in a good position. We get 2 attempts to close out the series, to get a win in the Swiss stage. But there isn't really any room for error here. We have to stay at the same level. We cannot go down from here. We have to keep it up. Because any less than this, we drop games. And maybe, you know, if they go back to how they played in the first game, it might not still be enough. So, you know, there's even more room. There's more room to improve than to get worse, I guess. Against this team, at least. I say this team as if they're like top tier team. But they have showed better as well, I'm trying to say. They've showed better than the last 2 games. No room for error against John 07. Duran, we'll call it a back pass. My advice for PKO and Dragon, if you see Duran going for a mechanical play, assume it's not going forwards. Assume it's going back. And honestly, I think Duran would probably want his teammates to expect it too. Unless it's like super clear, like there's no way this doesn't go forwards. Just assume it goes behind them. Somehow. Yep, he's probably going for a 50 or something like that. He's probably going to mess up a flip reset. It's one of the two, right? He either messes up the flip reset, misflips, or goes for a 50. It's one of those 3 options, realistically. Duran goes for 50. Miserik. There's no way he gets that. He does get another touch. Oh, a save there coming out by PKO. Oh, Dragon has left the game. No rule to stop the game here, so we do have to just continue. No way. The redirect from Duran. The sidewall redirect. Dragon has returned. We'll act like nothing happened. PKO maybe trying to get a bump there on John. John getting a flip reset. To no avail. Ashir. Ball downfield. John's there. But again, every single time, John has so many good moments on the ball. Good save here by PKO. That just... They end up, you know, begging for more, really. Duran with the exquisite use of the wall to pump him back up for the aerial. Mad wording. Pause. Sheer, that's a good effort, and that'll be 1-0. For the team trailing in the series. Can you believe it? Tough baby. Here, that's a touch to the sidewall, looking for the redirect, finds it as well. 2-0. No challenge coming through. And once he realized it, he really slowed this down. He saw Duran miss the ball completely and thought, okay, I can take my time with this. No challenge coming in from anywhere else either, but a straight kickoff win will bring us back within 1 instantaneously. John almost getting that one past. Sheer getting that one off the backboard, but do not have any support. And that's just a free ball off the post, and Ashir will confirm it in. Absolute pandemonium in front of the orange net. It's gonna have to be sooner rather than later here with 40 seconds remaining. Duran off to PKO. Off to Narnia. Ashir. Just trying to waste a bit of time. All he has to do is get a solo play, get a 15. John says, no, I gotta get a demo. I need that 4th goal. I really need that. I gotta be aggressive. Ultra 2-man commit. Leave one person back when you really don't want to concede. Tactic. What is he doing? I don't know what I'm witnessing. Oh, it's whatever. They won the game. It's all that matters. But I'm not sure I've ever seen a player more wasteful than John. But at least he looks good on the ball, you know? He looks techy. He looks mechy. I will see whether he can close out the series with his team. Game 5, that's right. Official side game 5 prediction. Hey, I'm doing a team broadcast. I can't just predict against my team. It's obviously going to be a 5-0 win here for Raw in Game 5. It's going to be a 5-1 win here for Raw. Correction. We conceded a lot in the first 10 seconds. It's just not our first rodeo. What a fake! He didn't see it coming! That's all Duran. Look at that. Miserik had no idea what was coming. And whether it was on purpose or not, you know, probably not. But that was a masterclass of a play right there by the Dutchman. Integrating his expertise into this APAC roster. What is going on? PK on 0 boost. He will have to leave the ball. Still on 0 boost. Shall we get a timer for when he's able to get boost? Kind of stuck here. He does have a 12 pad. Can he get that with a 12 pad? He can. That's huge. Ladies and gentlemen, does he have boost? He does! Okay. There's no way we concede. Pay KO with boost. Ashir. Kind of a space double commit, if you will. 2 people in the same space from Raw, but wasn't too troublesome. Jesus. Looking pretty tight right now. Tense. You're giving time predictions for goals. Joe, the mechanical masterclass. It's fine. We already knew he could have shoot on target. He might set up a play, but he won't finish it. That's fine. That's been well established. Bashir off to the backboard. Duran with no boost. Can't do much. The goal line save. I say goal line. That wasn't even close to the goal line. But a 0 boost save within a short distance from the goal line. I just said it wasn't even close, and I said a short distance. Don't question my phrasing, my wording. Oh, what a touch. And John comes in as well, but PK with the save. Gets it on target. And that's 2-1. That's a pretty close one. From April. 2-minute prediction. It was 2:11. That's a close one. Duran with another touch. John did not expect it. He was like, Duran, he has no mechanics. He hasn't hit anything the entire game. But no, Duran is here to play. Oh my, yeah. I mean, he even saw it as well, John. He realized, this guy's just passing it to me, isn't he? He is just passing it to me. And he actually shot it well, so fair play to John. Actually with a double tap attempt. Oh my god! Duran, generational save. Okay, we keep it going, 2-2. Another shot coming through his sheer, not looking comfortable. Lateral 50 there. Duran has no idea if the player is there or not. He's just panicking. He's like, guys, tell me. What do I do? A miss there. Could be a shot from Duran. Almost another masterclass fake there. A masterclamp bump though. Masterclamp bump. Duran gets it down. Dragon there to progress downfield. John gets it on his own back ball. Can do his little aerials and stuff. That's the comfort zone. Just like Dragon. Ball in the air. PKO. Has to get it down. 2-man commit. I think Duran bailed out. Oh, free shot here, Duran. That's the worst shot of all time, but it doesn't matter. 20 km/h shot. I know it's more than that, but I mean it hyperbole. We got the 1-goal lead here. 20 seconds remaining. Will we full send it for another goal? That is the question. Let's please not full send it. Let's think about this for a moment. Oh, the redirects. Barely missed. 2 people have committed. 2 people with 0 boost. We still got 1 touch with 2 players on the ball. PKO 0 boost. Still gets a touch. We don't need boost. And that's a game 5 victory. Let's go. Jesus. April also going crazy in the chat. I was a few secs off the John prediction too. I didn't notice that. Great series. GG's. That's right. Exquisite gameplay there. Exquisite. Were we the last ones to finish there? 20 seconds off the Duran prediction. Yeah, you were like within 10 to 20 seconds off of everything then, probably. From what it sounds like. Dun dun dun. What music should we play to celebrate this victory? Let's see. Let's open the catalogue of tunes. Devin Connors. Is that one of the Rocket League devs? I recognize that name. Doesn't he post on the Reddit? Getting a song here. Okay. What a vibe. What a vibe. Should I get this decal? Epic decal. Yes. No, I'm not buying that. I gotta open the rest of the drops I have, which is not that many, but... I don't know. How do I have golden pumpkin 19? Oh, I still have that. What should I open? The normal drops or the pumpkins? I got a pumpkin from 2019 apparently, so... I'll let you go. What's that? He manages the community once every calendar year. Huge. Like game 5 bounce back will go down in history. That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay. Let's open pumpkin. $2019 pumpkin, Saptarashi titanium white. Is that good? I don't like how it looks, to be honest. Okay, 2020 pumpkin. Right. Okay. 2020 pumpkin. Let's play another song. This one. What is this? Terrible. Okay. 2023 pumpkin. Okay. Our last pumpkin. Pearlescent matte. Okay. L drops. Okay. Golden gifts. We got 4 of these. Make a cat themed car design for the stream. I got Reapers. Cat themed car design. Do I really have to do this? I think Tough Baby Method went off the game and are not reporting the series. Classic. Kawaii. Kawaii ne. Subarashi. These drops are just not it. I'll open my exotic and import drop. Black market. Stormwatch? Are you being serious? Jesus Christ, man. Okay, import drop. Chrono wheels. Man. Okay. Start your engines. Cat. What do we have? Lo-fi cat. Gosh. There's something called like tiger. Tigress. Hear me out. Hear me out. There we go. Why is it this song playing? I'll play this song. Wheels? True. Which one looks better? Maybe orange. I'm not sure. Wheels. How are we gonna do this? High poly. Aero mage. But the thing is, like, I don't like the idea of wheels having the same color as the car. I think it's a terrible concept, and it never looks good. Almost. Almost never. Not literally never. Or just put some black OEMs on there. I don't know. Maybe high poly. Maybe we need the black fennec. These are a lot of noises. Look at that Aero Mage. Isn't there a cat one? Lo-fi cat. No, it's lo-fi girl. duh, 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 duh. Vow, are you a are you a big Minecraft fan? I forgot. I forgot. Maybe this is the one. Maybe we need these. The rollers. In like 5 years. Damn. I think we have a series. I don't even know who we're playing against. Emergency. Emergency. Charmy. Okay. Charmy. Char. My streamer. My streamer. Okay, who are these players? Medusa, apparently Baka, and Yu. This team looks AI generated. This is not a real team. Oh, what a dunk! My dragon. He said wait. I don't think we have an obligation to wait, so, you know, no comment. No comment. No further comment by the caster. We had a player disconnect from the lobby for like 15 seconds last series. Just saying. We went into many struggles. We had many struggles. I meant. Hey, Dragon's back on the Fennec. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. The superior car to the Octane in 80% of cases. Apparently Baka, apparently clipping off target. Yu getting absolutely demolished. I was gonna say another word, but that could be interpreted in the wrong way. Apparently, Baka, 20 boosts, looking for a musty. Should have been an easy clear, but Yu, oh, an okay shot. And but the saves are just immaculate from PKO. PKO is doing a great job so far. But I have to say, other than Duran, I feel like we have a just simply too aggressive second man. We need to keep him quiet. That's true. He does have the max. We need to get apparently Baka in control. His status needs to be monitored. Just a bouncing ball in front of net. Medusa kind of forced to put that one off target. Shot coming through. Dragon gets another touch. Medusa to the backbook. No boost to his name though. I say his as if I know who they are. Medusa, according to the lore, would be a female, wouldn't it? So, I don't know. Is that even meant to be Medusa? Or is it just like Medusa, but it's not? Because it's spelled differently. I have no idea. Maybe that's the original spelling. Our coaches are monitoring the situation. Their status needs to be monitored. Apparently Baka into the midfield. No defense. Yu will get the second goal for Charney. Dran, 0 boosts. Kick off in favor for Ra. As Charmy slowly air dribbled the ball away. But Medusa did do a pretty good job of making up for it. So getting that 50. Yu redirect down, not on target. Double man commit. 50 in the air, Dragon. Try to control, but unable to do so. Shot coming through, and that's 3 for the Charmanders. Ball straight up from the kickoff. Who gets there first? The 50. Going in favor of Charmy. KO down at the line. A redirect attempt, but that was an acute angle, to be fair to him. Could be a shot attempt on 0 boost. Apparently Baka comes in and saves the day. Good bumped by Yu. Dragon up to the ceiling. Looking for 50. KO controls it, gets the 50 and gets it in too. What a great play by both of them there. Bouncing ball, Yu looking for a back pass. Baka does get there in the end. KO. Forwards to Dragon. Can only get it as far as Medusa. On absolutely no beans. Baka gets it away. 10 seconds here. We have to start this comeback instantly. A save on the goal line. I say start this comeback. We need to get the goal, is what I mean. Yu just staying close, freestyling. Not a bad strategy. As we go 1 game down, but we have gone 1 game down every series, I think. Is that correct? Did I get that right? I'm not sure. I think we lost the first game of the last series too, but I don't know, man. I don't know. C-Matt is messaging me about some coaching session we had like 2.5 years ago. He's just saying like, you're so right. 2 years ago, you were so right. And it's just like some really simple advice. Okay, that's C-Matt. That's C-Matt. But I'll take the compliment. Look at that instant goal. Instant goal from Dragon. KO. Dran's alone. Kind of just flopping around with the ball there. He's gonna need some help. Never mind. He did get there with the no beans. Dragon. Pretty good control. Flipper set to his teammate. KO. Can he get the shot? He did, but Yu with an important stop. Duran, pretty controlled approach here. Let's call that a fake. AKO. Up to the floor. Gonna be hard for Duran to do much with that. Although it wasn't a bad play. We shot just off the crossbar. Good thing PKO didn't overcommit. Duran getting bumped. PKO getting to the backboard here. Gets it on target from the double tap. 2-0. PKO backflip. Can still get in the way. Dragon. Flip reset. Tries to get it on. Yu does make the stop. A shot still goes through. The save simply not good enough. From, I believe Yu it was. But still, good mechanical display to get him in an awkward position from Dragon there. Oh, Duran, the max! The max! Incroyable. C'est magnifique. Ah, well. Instant response from apparently Baka. Yu big bang up to Baka, the danger man. He's got all the max, gets it down to someone. Medusa hits it over. PKO gets this down the line. The reserve boost has only one way to go, and that's straight to the corner boost. Will make the actions pretty predictable. Nobody there in the midfield. A huge bump though. Yu wasn't aware, and he does just about not sink the double tap as we just barely survive. Quite the chaos. Duran, the mechanics insane. The fake. The flip reset. Fake. The backflip challenge. KO. I should say Duran's on a is on a laptop setup, okay? He's on a laptop setup right now. Laptop hotel setup. It's not looking good in terms of setups. Massive clear here. Oh, double commit from the boys. The boys in orange. Good bang from Duran. Don't know why he's still going for that. Could take like about a century to get back. Good enough 50. Medusa leaves it for his teammate. PKO gets a touch. Around with a good chow. Apparently Baka whiffing the ball completely. PKO just sends it high. Can he get the read this time? He gets a touch. The shot good enough from Dragon. And that'll be 4-1. A massive lead with a minute remaining. Great setup by PKO. Reset up in the air. One reset. Tries to find a bump. Apparently Baka can only get a 50. PKO. Drops it forward to Duran, who does get the bump. It wasn't a massive one. He only had to nudge him to make him awkward enough to not save it. And what a massive game it has been in game 2 for Team RAAH. Dragon, flip reset. Another flip reset. PKO thought Medusa had the ball, but deceptively awkward. I don't think apparently Baka knows what to do. He is absolutely panicking. Unless that was all controlled and fair play. going for his consolation goal. The confidence bringer. But a massive challenge. And PK will get another goal on the board as well. 6-1. A massive statement from the team that, you know, were down a game, but now are tied 1-1. PK with an 800 score game. 10 shots. If you just look at the other two, then maybe you would say, you know, the offense was in favor of Ra, but with PKO included, it definitely does look that way. PKO. That's right. That's right. Alright, game 3. Good demo by Dragon. PKO, he gets his angle every single time. Doesn't matter though. Medusa came in with a clutch save. Yu going up high. Duran with a good read. Ball in the corner. Medusa. Awkward landing. Still gets a bump on Dragon. Ooh, ball in the midfield. Barker there for a shot. Dragon, very awkward. It's going to be a tough time recovering. A shot there, but not good enough as Duran can just slowly get there and get the save. I think he just got a clean touch on the ball. That still is a goal because Duran's just too far away to get there. But the shot was lacking. PKO somehow gets read by Medusa from the ceiling. Baka. Not the most controlling touch. Still somehow manages to get it over to Dragon on the counter. That's a good touch. It's going to wrap down. PKO there, but can only get a 50. Duran wants to maintain that pressure. Dragon's going to just give that one away. That was kind of a given. Dragon should have an open net, finds it, and there we go. Another good start here. That's big. That's huge. That's humongous. Massive. Large. Big. That's what you said anyways. What's another one? That's a shot, bar down, and eventually out. I can't even see anything in front of the goal, so I can't tell if Duran's coming in. But eventually they cleared it away. PKO, not enough boost to go. Duran tries to get the back to PKO. Baka gets it forward. Shot should be easily stopped here, but not the most controlling touch. Duran has to get a 50. Play looms as we do eventually clear it away. Yu ball forwards. PKO keeps it high in the midfield. Over to Duran, gets it to the backboard, cleared away. Not really much going on at the moment. Just a bit of ping pong, a bit of 50s, not really resulting in much. Bit of a stalemate, you could say. Big bang again, Medusa, wasted pressure. Although the control wasn't immaculate from the defense, and Baka can just get another... Not another, but can get a 50 across the net. But yeah, initially I thought that was a wasted opportunity, but the control from defense was not good enough. And well, you could say that again. You could say that again. A bit of a throwaway, to be honest, from Ra. Ran up in the air. Two people going for it again. That's just going to be an open net. Apparently Baka missing initially. Getting bumped out of the way for the second attempt. So definitely a good physical. Good physical something. I can't think of the word. Play. Good physical play. That's the one. Pekio goes up high. Oh, well read by backhand. Good bump, good pass back at. That was a tough one. It's marginally wide. I say marginally, it's quite clearly wide. 50 over to Baka. Seconds remaining here for us to get a tie game. 50 back into the midfield. Dragon wants to keep up the pressure. Good pinch by Baka to relieve some of it. Oh, whifty, you could say, according to Jorby. Dragon, not a bad job here. Shot attempt by Duran. Should be easily cleared out. But it still stays up for now. PKO. Shot attempt. Taken away by Medusa. Again, another touch, but that's going to hit the ground. And that'll be a match point position. Okay, CMAT says he was playing like a Tau and Vatira in twos with someone. Right. This is an incredible conversation I'm having here. Yo, another's VRN Div 4 Gore. How we doing? It did slip away. It did slip away. KO. Gets a flip reset. Or did he? I'm not sure. That's one of the greatest goals of all time. Go next. Simply unsavable shot. Dragon. Unlucky. KO. Plays this one slowly. Duran going in for the bump. Gets it, but a second man comes in. Apparently Baka, I think it was, with an important stop. If we want to head to round 5, we've got a lot of work to do. Apparently Baka, side wall skim. No, it just gets a slight touch to maintain possession. Still here in defense, UU. Trying to just get a 50. KO down there in the midfield. Oh, okay shot, but saved away. I think it was just the precision that was not quite on point. One bit clear, but Medusa full boost. Got a lot to play with here. Ultimately, just a bit of a 50. Duran controls that pretty well. But the second one, though, UU completely annihilates Duran. As Duran has to get a bailing touch in the midfield. That one pinches in from apparently Baka. You know, the chat, April saw it early on. in game 1 that this was the danger man, and that goal might well prove it. KO. That pinch a little bit too wide for a proper opportunity. Dran will go up high. Now this one goes down a shot, but it gets saved. Incredible by Yu. And that's an open net. 3-0. A tough spot that will require a proper response. A professional, grown-up response. Always tough to do so in these conditions where you feel like that last game was yours, but now they're on match point, and then halfway through the game, they're leading by 3. Backhand going for another double tap. Couldn't quite get that last touch. Duran. Touch that a little bit far away, Dragon. Big smack. Naka couldn't really control it. KO. Just gets a simple shot. Ball in the midfield. Medusa right there. Good clear as well. Ooh, that one just going around KO. Yu couldn't find the midfield. Dragon has to try to get a 50 backwards. KO now on the counter. Does get almost a 50 on the goal line, but still saved out. Dragon does get a 50 on the goal line. And that one, he actually forces through. There we go. We got our one goal to kickstart our momentum. Straight off the kickoff, a decent save there by Baka. Could have gone from bad to worse quite quickly. KO can get another touch. Duran. Oh, that 50 just a little bit too awkward for him. Dragon, you can tell he's gotten really, what's we call it? I don't want to say aggressive, but impatient, that's the one. That's not a great control here. An okay shot, but that's going to be off the post. That might be in. I think it's just wide. 30 seconds. Still need 2 to stay alive. At least getting the bump there. Duran trying to get a controlled touch. Was that the play? That's the question. That's a good touch by Yu. 8 seconds here. And that'll be it. That's it, done. We are out. We did win a series. But our second one ended up kind of running away from us. Definitely a close attempt. We definitely could have won that series, but not today. As we go out 1-3 in the Swiss. It'll be exciting for the boys if they play the next one. To know that they can go definitely at least 2-3. It's perfectly within reason. And if they get that second win, let's say in the next event, then they can go ahead and try to go for the third. But for now, that'll be the focus. I think they'll be probably a bit disappointed, but at least we got that one Swiss win, so we didn't get, we didn't go 0-3. It could have been even worse. But yeah, I'm gonna be back later doing the White Rabbit stream as well. But for now, I'm gonna be closing it out here, closing out the stream. So Thank you all for coming by, especially April Vow. You know, a lot of input into the commentary, into the gameplay. So yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I'll see you later. Ta-ta, ta-ta.